It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Hey everyone, John Hartley. It's a happy day. It's sun shining outside like you wouldn't believe. Maxwell and I had a good walk this morning. Where's Maxwell? Maxwell, come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. Say hey. Say hey. Come here. Sit. Hey, Maxwell. Sit. You my buddy, Maxwell? Hey, you a good boy? I'm a good boy, John. I try anyway. You want a treat? You'll get a treat in a minute. Boy. Sorry about that. The other day, let me get my camera centered again. I went through all my PCGS graded coins, and I was right not to do both boxes in one day because that turned into a 14-minute video. So I will try to make this one a little bit shorter. I went on the auction this weekend. It's a 3-day auction. They have so many lots that it goes Sunday, Monday, and they'll probably finish up tonight. But I won something kind of special Monday night, and I won something that was graded by NGC last night, but it's not going to stay in the holder. It's going to be cracked out. And I've got one more coin that I'm looking at tonight, so hopefully I'll get it. But let's go through this. Let's start with the lower as usual. This is a 1936 San Francisco MS65 red. Nothing flashy, but a pretty coin. This one's got a little bit more flash to it. 1948 Denver MS65 red. That's a pretty cent. Like that. Now I have two 1938, well 3, I got one in my album, but I got two slabbed first year of issue, one in PCGS and this one is an MS65. It does not have a state or a full step designation, and I have looked at it closely. It is pretty much no steps, but nice luster, good looking coin nonetheless. Here's a 1942 San Francisco MS64 full bands. It's a pretty Wing Liberty. Like it. Next we have a 63 Philly Proof 66. This is a clean coin. No spotting or anything. No cameo. But it's still a pretty coin. And this is the first coin I ever sent in myself. I was a member of NGC for 1 year. I just let my subscription pass. It's 1925 San Francisco, California commemorative. It's got some pretty toning on the lower third of the coin. But when I asked about it, it's AU58, when I asked about where the wear was, they said that the elbow and the knee on the bear had wear. And I don't know about y'all, I can't see anywhere. But they're the experts, not John. This is the second and last coin I sent in myself. 1946 Iowa MS63. And I looked through all of my early commemoratives, and this coin is clean. I mean, it is really, really nice, the Iowa State House. And it was a good thing my camera fell yesterday, because I can get a lot closer before I get that shadow. I readjusted the camera, so if you didn't see the fall, watch yesterday's video. It's kind of humorous. The camera takes a nosedive. But I thought this would get a better grade than it did, and when I asked about it, it has hairlines on it that I cannot see with a loupe. But in a picture, they show up. So, oh well, still a nice coin. This one's interesting. The reason I bought this one, I've already had a 52. No, I don't. I don't have a 52 Denver in my album yet. But anyway, it's not a 52 Denver. MS64 full bell lines. 1952 on the label. What does the date say? 1953. I like this because it shows me the NGC makes mistakes. Just like on those last two coins, they made mistakes and didn't give me the grade I wanted. Yes, I'm being slightly funny. They did get the Denver part right. There's the mint mark above the Liberty Bell. But I bought that one. I did not send that one in. Here's a 1960 Franklin MS64. I remember getting this one really cheap because it's a 64, but it's toned, but it's not really pretty toning, and it has luster, but the coin is just overall a bit dark. So it's good toning on the top of the rim on the reverse. The reverse is a little bit lighter in color, a little bit more frosty, but I got it because the way this toning looks, I don't think many people are interested, so I got it relatively cheap. Not an expensive coin to start with. This is one of my favorite toned coins, 1886 MS63. Now I'm hoping the camera can pick it. Yeah, I think it got it there. Rather than telling you what color that is, I'll tell you what the color reminds me of. Root beer. When we were kids, we would go to the nearest city. They had an A&W root beer drive-in. You drive up and they'd come out to your car and bring you a root beer float, and it was oh so good. And that's what that toning reminds me of. It's got some beautiful rim toning on both sides, and I hope that toning continues. I don't know. I'm not real experienced with toning inside a slab once it's sonically sealed. There's no more air in there, no more oxygen. Does it still tone? I don't know. Y'all tell me. This is not a PCG or NGC. This is a PCI, but it fits in the box. So 1925 MS63. What I know of PCI is when they started out, they were grading coins pretty accurately. And their first label had gold border, like this one. And the company changed hands 3 or 4 times. And the later slabs had green borders. And the green borders tend to be not quite as accurate of a grade. So, of course, always look at the coin and not the label to see what you like. But the old PCIs, they say, were better. And that one looks about right. Here's another one. I've got a bunch of these coins. I've got this one. I've got another one in the original government packaging, and then I've got the PDS original government packaging. 3 of these in one package. And this is not one of my favorite Olympic coins. Not one of my favorite Olympic coins. Commemoratives. It is an Olympic, but commemoratives is what I meant to say. The eagle he's all right, but it's just not my favorite eagle. So usually when you see something like this in my collection, even though it is a 69 Ultra Cameo, usually meant I got a good deal on it. I collect commemoratives inside original government packaging mostly. This is something I don't normally do. This 2007 MS69. It's just a bullion eagle. I must have gotten a good deal on it because bullion eagles are just that. They're just bullion. They're not, even though I do have an album of them, I really don't think these should be graded. I mean, if you want to grade them, fine, but I do own 2 of them, but grading in my opinion, is for numismatic purposes, and these coins are not primarily numismatic objects. In my humble opinion, here's another MS69 2008. My opinion is these are investment coins. The proofs they put out and some of the ones with mint marks and lower mintages, yes, and the special sets would reverse proof and all that stuff. Yeah, those I agree with. But just a regular bullion, nah, don't see it. This is probably my favorite slabbed coin. If you watched my video on my early commemoratives, you've already seen this. If you watched my video on All That Glitters Is Gold, this is on there. This is a 1926 American sesquicentennial $2.50 gold piece. The obverse is great. I love Lady Liberty there, the way she's standing. Her dress reminds me of a 1920s flapper. And the back has some issues. It has some sort of either tarnish or not tarnish. Gold doesn't tarnish, does it? It's got some sort of residue on the 2 o'clock position and a little bit elsewhere on there. Y'all answer me a question. I haven't been able to find this in a book. Is that the same engraving as the 76 Kennedy half dollar? If anybody knows for sure, let me know. I'd like to find out. Maybe I'll just Google it again and see if I can find out. But that's the NGC slab coins. That is, you've now seen every slab coin that I own except for the one that's in the mail. And that'll be here next week. It may be the next video I make, or I may pull out something else. I've only got one coin on order other than the auction coins. And I don't know where it is. It's been on order for, right now for a month. So, and it had, the tracking has just stopped, so I'm getting frustrated with the post office lately. But anyhow, that's all for today. I'm going to use the rest of the day to get some vitamin D in the form of sunshine. Suggest all of y'all as well who don't have to sit in a cubicle, go outside and get some sunshine. And until next time, I'm 1042.